Well, I've been trying to get a good video of driving along from here to Silver Lake, and then around Silver Lake down through Mill Creek and Bothell, along the Bothell Everett Highway, to show what it looks like now compared to what it used to look like for those people who remember what this used to look like 10, 15 years ago. I think we're on, is it 529 here, or is this 527? Not even sure. .527 south, yeah. Easy to get upset with all those people turning in there, but I've been one of those people before. That's Winco right there. A year and a half ago or so, I was taking physical therapy down here in Mill Creek. And so I would take this drive, I think it was 3 times a week. And it's a little comical, if that's the right word, because eight years ago, I was working as an assistant, as a plumber's apprentice. And I did a lot of plumbing up on near Mill Creek, up on off of 35th Street, where the buffalo farm was. And so I was fairly familiar with the area for a long time. But then it has all changed so much in the last 28 years. I realize that's a long time, actually. I'd like to say it's not a long time, but 28 years is a long time, and there have been a lot of changes. Now we're going around Silver Lake right here. When our Uncle Abe McNulty visited out here back in the 80s, again, I realize it's a long time ago, but he's from Kansas, and he visited out here, and He said, there's not a goddamn straight street in the whole damn state. It's not quite that bad, but and what's wrong with a little bit of scenery while you're driving, right? I happen to like trees, I happen to like hills. And with those two things, sometimes you have to make concessions to the land. Just like you have to make concessions to people that are walking their dog. They've got the right to walk their dog. This has all changed so much right here at the corners here. There wasn't a Fred Meyer here. There wasn't Mill Creek physical therapy. Back 28 years ago, this was rural, completely rural. It was farmland. There were no sidewalks. There were no shoulders. There was a 2-lane road. I'm going to be going down somewhere near 220th Street. So we'll see what that all entails here. The other day I made the mistake and turned at 164th Street when I meant to go at 196th Street, which is actually called Filbert, I believe. Or Filbert turns into 196th. Did I say 169th? I meant 196th. You know, that's kind of funny how old habits die hard. Even though I'm legal and there's nothing that the cop can do to me. I mean, he could give me a ticket for my taillight being out, but that'd just be being an asshole. But even that, I just don't want to deal with the fuckers, you know? They piss me off. He might be doing something really good right now. But still, I don't trust him. I think it was because for so many years with long hair and a beard, you're just putting a target on your back. Yeah, come on and speed up, buddy. That's a good idea. Come on and whip around there a little bit. Burn those fucking tires. Yeah, burn those fucking tires. You get on up there. Get on up there, buddy. You go ahead, because it's 40 miles an hour and I'm going 40. And that cop knows it too. Bye-bye. Hope you get a fucking ticket. You aggressive driving son of a bitch. See, if I would have paid attention the other day, I would have known that that's 153rd. So I can't be getting much further than, you know. Mill Creek Boulevard. When I was doing plumbing back in the early days, I was working for a company called Robinson. And I don't think they're around at all anymore. But they were pretty established at the time. They had a fleet of trucks and everything. And we did a lot of work down in South Seattle, which I didn't realize didn't endear us to everybody else. Because coming out of Everett, we're not a union city, and we went into Seattle and did union work for non-union wages. I had no idea about this at the time. That's aggressive driving, I guess, cutting over here and then cutting back over there. It's pretty cool. Get on the circuit, buddy. But I worked with a guy named Bob Evanson, and he would drive down in the mornings and he liked to play little traffic games. We'd be going down I-5 and he would purposely get in the right-hand lane to prevent somebody that was trying to get onto I-5 coming on to the on-ramp. He'd try and cut them off. And he did it over and over and over again. And he thought it was so funny. Well, because it wasn't his truck, you know, it belonged to Robinson Plumbing. Why would it bother him? Wow, again? Back over here? And then he would have me drive home in the afternoon. And he showed me these back roads. Bothell Everett Highway was one of them. So that he could catch a nap on the way back. This area is so changed. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff on the left-hand side there, but not like this. And there were no apartment buildings on the right-hand side back there. On the west side, I guess it would be. 180th. This reminds me of Lake City Way now. I've taken 15 minutes so far. $16.42 all the way, the whole told, but about 15 minutes since I almost slammed on my brakes for that. I realized there's no reason to slam on the brakes going that fast. Right, this was all farmland back then, 28 years ago, all of this. So it's kind of interesting. And I'll admit, I've been down the road a lot since then, but not in the last, maybe once in the last 15 years, maybe once, maybe not at all in the last 15. I used to come down this way to go to a conference down here at Seattle Times at one point, but it looks a lot different than it did back then, that's for sure. That was in the late 90s, I think it was. Oh, I've got to stop clear back here. Seriously? Thrasher's Corner. Yeah, this is a little bit different than it used to be. (208th Maltby Road). Good God. This is comical. Yeah, why not? You're going to do it anyway. It's pretty funny. (211th Street Southeast). Well, I've got the right street that's going here. I'm doing okay. If I can make it to the between 220th and 230th. Tim says, well, there's a shield held down by moon rocks, and it protects your city. Okay. Oh, there's 220th. I have messed up. I do believe I need to turn around and go back the other way. In fact, I'm almost guaranteeing myself I need to go back the other way. And I don't know if I can make a U-turn right here or not. So I won't. I'll go back up here forward and come back. It doesn't say I can make a U-turn, but it doesn't say I can't. Maybe I haven't made the wrong choice. That might be the right choice, actually. We'll find out right here. See, that says I can't make a U-turn here, so I'm not going to try it. But I believe I don't know what this fella's planning to do here. No left turn out of that one, so I won't try that one. What the foe? A drive-up window? What the foe? Huh? That's pretty cool. Cigar Land. Now, do they have cigars made of grape bud wrapped in marijuana leaves? Not a blunt, but wrapped in marijuana leaves. See, that's the way they got to do it. Get some really good marijuana leaves, coat them in oil, then wrap your blunt. Make your blunt out of marijuana leaves with oil-soaked pot, probably. Hey, this is the right way. Now, if I can find out where